Now, there was pressure on the Prime Minister to cut the fuel excise, but a leading economist has told Sky News that it would be a very dumb decision indeed. Let's go live now to Kenny Heatley. Kenny, one thing on the cards was reducing or freezing this fuel excise, and that would be Howard style. But as Chris Richardson pointed out, it's not going to do much to ease that hip price, that hip pocket price. And just tell us, how far have prices risen in the last week?
Well, they've risen almost a little over 16% in just the past couple of weeks, Laura. So according to the New South Wales Government's Fuel Check app, you're paying on average around New South Wales $2.10 for E10, but it was $1.81 at the beginning of the month. And if you're filling up on Premium 98, the average is $2.24 an average, but you're paying up to $2.44.9, which is what you're paying here in West Ryde at the service station. So 16% increases in just a couple of weeks. Liberal premiers like Dominic Perrottet here in New South Wales, Peter Gutwein in Tasmania and Stephen Marshall in South Australia are calling on the federal government to reduce the fuel excise tax, which is currently at 44.2 cents per litre. The federal government hasn't ruled it out. Prime Minister Scott Morrison says it probably wouldn't do much to change the weekly fluctuations, and there's other things that you can do, such as freeing up fuel reserves, which put downward pressure on those prices. But according to Chris Richardson, partner at Deloitte Access Economics, he says it's probably not going to do much that will fix the overall problem that we're facing here.
We're talking about a tax band-aid. And it's a tax band-aid trying to fix a problem that is war in Europe. It's Putin's petrol prices. And you can't fix that with a band-aid to tax in Australia. And the problem with band-aids is that they're easy to go on and hard to come off.
But the cost of living and these petrol price rises are likely, if that continues, and some are saying the petrol is going to go up to $2.50 a litre. Well, this is playing out to be a major pre-election issue, with the federal budget to be handed down in just a little over 2 weeks. Laura, I'm not sure whether it's going to help much, but they say Tuesday is the day to fill up here in Sydney. But a few cents, how is that going to matter when you've got prices, edging up and above $2.20?
Yep, very good point, Kenny. Thanks so much. We'll keep an eye on Tuesday regardless. Let's go.